Hey, my name's Allie, and if you're awful at fake tanning like me, here is how you can do makeup to distract people from looking at your gross two-toned neck. Let's go. So if you make a minimum wage like me, we will be using lots of drugstore products today. So I'm using e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in shade 3, light medium, and this is too dark for me, but when I fake tan, it's not, and it kind of smooths it out a little bit, you know? So I don't know how you're really supposed to do this, but you know, I like to draw little designs on my face. There's a happy face. There we go. Now it has lip filler. And I'm not very good at makeup, so you know, if you want to look like me, do it like me, but you know, don't have to if you don't want to look like me. Your face looks like a flat plane of one color. That's how you know you did it right. So now I will be using the NARS concealer in Creme Brulee. I take it and I do a couple dots here. This is how we're gonna make it look like not a flat plane. Some dimension. Hey, now if you look like a clown with zero saturation, that's how you know you did it right. So we're gonna take the same gross beauty blender, and we're just gonna blend it out. When you're done with that, I also kind of like to make my eyes look more like than like the way they are, because I feel like they're super circular. So I just kind of do this so I can, like, you know, kind of give the illusion that they're a little more like. So I use liquid blush, and so I like to put it on before bronzer because I use powder bronzer, but I'm using the Tarte Double Duty Beauty blush, blush tape, liquid blush liquide. Just gonna squeeze it up. I love doing that. It's fine, because we'll blend it out, and when it blends out, it looks fine, you know? We can cover it. And then also, I like to do a little bit there and there. Ooh, even, I'm just gonna, like, try to spread that out a little bit. That's a lot. Okay. I like to take my fingers and just kind of blend it up, but that real dewy look. This is that real burnt look. I like to just like kind of blend it out because I do contour my nose, but I like to have this. See the shape I'm trying to go for? You know, it blended out okay. Okay, now that's done. I like to use this. I think it's a lipstick, but I got it from one of those birthday gifts from Sephora, but I like to kind of outline the nose contour a little bit before I put powder on top because I feel like it, you know, does something. It definitely isn't what it's for because it's like glittery. It's lipstick, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now I'm gonna use the Fit Me, it's the second lightest shade, 05 Fair Claire, loose powder just to set it in place. A good amount in there. And then just drag it down. Know why? If you're watching this video, this isn't for technical details or reasons. It's just because I do it and it's uneven. It's just because I like to do it, and hopefully you're watching this because you also like to do it. And then I'm just gonna put a little on the side of my nose because I get greasy. Do you guys get greasy? Comment below. I don't really know. So after that gets all over your clothes, we're just gonna let it sit there and bake us up. Use NARS again. It's the powder bronzer in Laguna. And this actually is shattered, but it's okay because then it's like loose powder. And then, oh, that was a lot. Not James Charles, and I feel like if he saw this video, he would tell me that it's okay and that it's gonna be okay. Okay, so after that's blended out, I like to take a mini version of that brush, and it's the RT 300, and then I just kind of dust it on the bottom. It kind of works to just like cover the whole thing so you don't just have like weird lines down your nose, which is exactly what I just did. We're learning together, okay? I'm not very good at makeup. Not in like that way, like, oh, I don't do makeup. I don't do makeup. I'm not very good at it. Well, I do it, but I'm not very good. So this is a journey. It's a journey for both of us. Gonna let that sit a bit, and then I like to do highlighter after, so I'm gonna wait for that. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but what I like to do is I got this from TJ Maxx in 6th grade. Translucent smoothing finishing powder, and I like it since it's kind of pink. I like to just kind of put it over the blush that I have on fingers, and I'm just gonna pat it on top because I know dewy's cute, but like I feel like I'm too dewy, you know? It's time for brows. Brows, mine are very like there's not a lot of hair in them. Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in 4.5, which isn't the exact color, but you know, the more off your makeup looks, the better distracting it is from your fake tan. Your eyebrows have like tons of gaps like mine do. I just like to fill it in, like see that? I just like to, you know, add a couple lines because my brows, they aren't very prominent. So if you want to distract people from your blotchy tan, make them prominent, you know? Who's looking? Who's looking? After that, I like to use the e.l.f. Mascara Transparent Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I like to use the brow. Sometimes if I'm going to work, I'll do like clear mascara. And then just gonna scoop them up like that. It's okay if there's like crusties in your brow because, again, who's looking that close? You're not looking that close. You're only looking that close because I got that close. You know? So you just gotta be confident in what you're doing because who's looking anyway, you know? So I just like to brush. I'm not clean girl. I'm wearing flannel pants that I got in 2019 right now and trick people into thinking you are. It's not even the name brand products. It's using what you can afford. It's using what you have to feel confident and beautiful in what you're doing. And right now, I'm distracting you from this harsh line of fake tan. And, you know, maybe it's working. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I feel like it is. It's distracting me. And I think that's what's important. Now, I'm gonna do my lashes. I don't really use eyeshadow, but that's also because I don't leave my house for class or work. I'm in college, so who am I trying to impress really? So I like to just curl my lashes with this. It's so old, I stole it from my mom and there's no brand on it. So shout out to my mom. You know what? I think my lashes look best like if I have mascara on them and then I take it off with makeup remover and then redo mascara. I think that looks best on me. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost mascara. It's waterproof, so if you be crying, this won't run. Tested that theory, actually, it's true. So I always do my bottom lashes. I know some people don't, but I just do them because I feel like it kind of makes my eyes a little more like, which is the goal for me. I'm gonna use this brush from that same thing, fine liner brush, RT311. And I'm just gonna take the bronzer. I know there's better ways to do this. Kind of draw on like a little shadow and just go like that. Swipe. And it's very subtle. There's definitely better ways to do this than putting bronzer directly on your eyelid. But, you know, again, who's looking? Like, I'm not looking that hard. So, yeah, I want this to be a place for everyone to just kind of forget about other stuff going on and stop pretending to be just so, like, clean, dewy, you know? Because I feel like it's so important to, one, embrace your natural beauty, of course, two, also kind of embrace being musty. As long as you shower, as long as you're nice, like, how musty really are you? Like, this bra from 6th grade, my pants from 8th grade. This, I think, is from last summer from Island Gypsy. But, like, again, you don't need to use Dior for every product. You don't need to use the most, like, expensive brands for when you do makeup. As long as like you feel beautiful and you feel confident, I think that's what's most important. You could have no eyebrows, you could have purple lipstick, anything. Like if you feel beautiful with it, then that's the most important thing. And if you feel beautiful doing the dewy makeup, if you feel beautiful only using Dior, that's fine, because it's what you prefer, it's how you like to look for yourself. And I don't think that you should be doing your makeup to impress anybody else or to prove something to anybody else. If you want to prove to yourself, listen, I feel really ugly, I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm gonna feel beautiful, so be it. You know what? Who cares if you draw hearts all over your eyes? Who cares? Like, if you feel beautiful, you look beautiful. If you feel confident, then other people are gonna be attracted to that energy, and that's the most important thing. And if people aren't attracted to your energy, if people aren't attracted to your personality, to the way you do your makeup, then who cares? You don't want those people in your life anyway. If they're not going to support you and the decisions you make and what you do in your life, then don't have them in your life. And that's a really hard lesson that I had to learn my whole life. I feel like it's always been a hard lesson for me to learn, because I always just want to impress somebody. I want to be their friend. I want to make them be my friend. You can't make somebody be your friend, and I think that's a really hard pill to swallow for some people, but it's important to be who you are, and the people that you want in your life will be attracted to you. Because if someone's fake, you don't want that attracted to you. You don't know what they're saying about you, you know? So I think it's really important to just do the makeup, you know? Post the YouTube video. Who cares? Because the people that like you and the energy that you have are gonna support you. And I think that's really important in any type of scenario. It could be at school, it could be at work, it could be making a video like this. The people that support you will always support you, and the people that are fake will never truly support you. And it's important to have confidence and love for yourself, and not to worry about these people that are like talking bad about you or saying they don't like your makeup, they don't like your hair. I was platinum blonde for years and I just dyed my hair like darker. I don't care. I thought it would be what's best for me, what's best for my hair, what's best for everything, you know? So it doesn't really matter. None of it really matters as long as you feel confident, you feel beautiful, you feel safe in a way that you can be yourself. Anyway, I don't have any freckles, so I like to take, this is my fake tan brush, so, you know, but it's like spiky, so I'm just going to take a little bit, it goes on the dots, and then you can just go like that, and then I like to just kind of tap it. Don't blend it, but if you tap it, they'll kind of just like stamp everywhere and fade out a little bit. And now I'm going to take this really fluffy brush from that same set again. It's called Blush Brush 400. And then it's kind of angled. I don't know if you can see, because it's for blush, I guess, but I use it just to wipe off this. So let's wipe it off. Another thing I think is very important is to just kind of shoot your shit, because sometimes it's easier, from what I've learned from like personal experiences, sometimes it's easier dump it out to people you don't really know. It's harder to personal experience. It feels harder to dump all that stuff onto people that you really know, even though it's important to dump it to anyone. So I find it more comforting to dump it on people I don't know. If I'm crying on the train and a lady asks me what's wrong, I'll tell her everything wrong, and they listen, because you don't have to fully know somebody to be a good support system for them. And that's kind of what I want to be and give out to you guys, is I want you to be able to just shoot your shit. Follow me on Instagram, allie.feller. Comment and say what's going on, you know? Like, it's so important just to get those things out there, because it's so much helpful if something's going wrong. It's so much helpful to just talk it out, rant, I don't care, like vent it all out. It's better to get it out than to just hold it in and feel worse. Another thing I like to do is I use those exfoliating makeup pads. I get them from Ulta, but I'm sure you can get them from anywhere. And I just kind of fold it like this, and I take the exfoliating side, and then I just rub it off my lips. Lips aren't covered in like foundation and concealer and all that stuff. I find it so much easier to put lip products on. Next, I'm going to take this Charlotte Tilbury, you know, Pillow Talk lip cheat liner. And so my lips, they kind of stick out a little bit, so I like to kind of contour them, and I go underneath like this, underneath, so it's like doesn't look like you're overlining, because you're not really, you're just following like the outer line instead of drawing it on your lips. Do the same thing, and then when you're done lining the under and over your lips, I like to just do a little bit of like a shadow, that in the corners of your lips. Then I'm going to take the Pat McGrath lip gloss in the shade Prima Donna Lust. I don't really know, but it smells so good. It smells like really sweet. I really like it. And just kind of dot it on, and then just one final. I recently started lining my lips, and I think it kind of totally changes like the whole look of the makeup, and I actually really enjoy doing it. So I will keep doing it. I definitely recommend doing it if that's kind of the vibe you go for. And then I'm just gonna take this Milani Shattered highlighter, and I'm just gonna take like my pinky, put a little dot on it, and then do it right here, and then a different finger and just kind of rub it out a little bit, not too much. And then I don't like to do the line, but I like to do like dot and like a little line up there. And then I still kind of like to do that bit here, just because like I like that little bit of extra glow. I know some people don't like doing it anymore, but you know. And then under my brow a little bit, I like to do it. I know it gets caught in like the eyebrow gel a little bit, but you know, again, who's looking that close? And then there we go. And yeah, before I show you up close, my skin does have texture because I'm not made of plastic. So if you want to comment about it, do it. But, you know, everyone's skin has texture because we're all not made of plastic. Okay, so that's the look. I think it looks pretty nice in the sun. It's kind of glowy, and I think it's really pretty. And again, I want to be the type of place where you guys can just tell me how your day's going, to just say what you feel, you know? The most important part of being who you are is being who you are, saying how you feel. And what I feel right now is that this looks way too white, but you know, who cares? Because I spent time on doing it, and that's what's important. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below anything you want me to do, because I'm pretty bored, and I will definitely do it if it's not gross. So yeah, it doesn't have to be makeup, because after what you've just watched, obviously not great. It could be looking at funny videos. It can be doing something with my dog, who's my best friend, you know, anything like that. And so yeah, again, hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe down below if you want to see more videos like this, self-empowering stuff. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.